We got kicked off the internet, and I apologize, but I'm bound and determined I'm going to do this. So I'm just going to record and then put it online. So we're starting with our, is that showing the right way? Nope, it's showing backwards. Dang it. Sorry about that. I'm here for the booze, and that's going to go right there on this painted grapevine wreath. Now, what I was showing before the internet kicked me off was that I bought this summer bouquet at Michael's, and I went and glittered the inside to match the sign. So this was, I think, $2.99 for a bunch, and there's 9 on here. And all I did was hot glue and stick some glitter in there. So you can take a summer item and make it match for another holiday. So they had a few things on sale. Well, no, they didn't. They didn't have these Halloween things on sale. This was $1.99. This was $1.99. And this was $5.99. This little ghost. Is that not adorable? Well, what I did was I went online and purchased them online and used the code, and the code got me 30% off. So I also found a little bow. I like this bow, but I wanted this one. So we're going to take this one off if we can, and we're going to go ahead and glue that one on. And I think what I'm going to do, instead of cutting it, or instead of pulling it out, I'm just going to cut it, trim it as close to it as I possibly can, and then I'm going to glue this little black and white one on. Okay. So I kind of like that bow a little bit better. So what I'm saying is go online, order it online, and go pick it up, and you can save yourself 30% because it's not on sale right now. Let me get a glue stick here. So we're going to go ahead and make the bow. I've already talked about how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to put this on a slant, and I'm going to put the bow down here, and then we're going to fill in around here and a little bit up top. So we're going to start with the bow. So I had this leftover last piece of the ribbon, so I folded it in half to find out where the middle was, and then I worked it so I had the exact amount on both sides. So this is going to be the first one. I also got this on there on at Michael's, and I saved on that too. I thought this would be a nice to put on top of that. So I'm going to do 2, 4, 2, and then I'm not sure what I'm doing after that. I'm making this up as I go. That's the way I do all my designs. I put stuff out here, but a lot of times I change my mind anyhow. So what I'm trying to do is grab this at the same time I'm grabbing the white, so it's on top of each other. So like I said, I'm going to do 4 loops, and then a tail. And that looks about right. Just making sure I'm within screen. We've had a lot of storms here today, so the internet, I'm sure with everything else, has been compromised. And I don't have time the rest of the week to do this for you guys, so hence that's why I am recording. So I want this to come down here. See what a nice combination this is? And see how that kind of just shows right through there? So I'm trying to position it where it's going to go. And then good one. Too long on one side. I'm going to shorten that a little bit. All right. So what I can do next, I have some of this houndstooth. That was the end of the last roll. And I thought that would kind of be, let me just see here. I'm still building. I kind of like that, but I like that too. And I still have some of this in my shop, which is marked down. I think I'm gonna do this one. Let me see if I want to do one. I do. Yep. Okay, we're gonna do one. This came from Hobby Lobby last year. It was a Christmas, I think it was Hobby Lobby. Yes. It was a Christmas ribbon. Trying to get this where I want it. Okay, that looks good. Do our dovetail. I kind of like that solid layer in there. And then I want to put, I think, one layer of this. I'll see how it looks. I burned myself. So I've got aloe all over me now with my glue gun. So let me see. I'm really not liking that. Like, that is too dark now. So let me see. I don't think I want this. Well, it's got, we could even mix our, nope, that's too light. All right, we're just gonna go with this white. And we're gonna go with one. Yeah. Kind of like that. It's very neutral. Or, let me see something. Or we do 4 of this, and then do 1 of the white. I think I like that better. All right, we're gonna do 4. It's the glitter I want in here, so. Pull it in a little too wide. I want it to show. There we go. And then, I don't know, then maybe this would look. All right, let me see. Yeah, then this would look good with just 1. All right, and I think I'm gonna leave a bunch on here because I think I'm gonna curl it up. So, yeah. All right. tighter than that. Okay, I use one of my paint markers to get the width I want on this. There we go. That's what I wanted. Come on. Gotta coax it out. And then we'll do this one. And this time I'm going on an angle. I think it was just too much on top of it. Yes, much better. So go it on an angle. One local area today got like over 7 inches, so it's not real good here. And I had, there it is. I knew I had a black pipe cleaner. All right, let's get rid of the glitter. We're done with that. So, just gonna get this up in here. It up, and we're gonna stick a pipe cleaner in the back before I really cinch it, so we have something to tie it onto the wreath. There we go. So this is the top right here, and this is where I want the bow to go right here. Okay, let's go ahead and straighten this up. So we've got our bottom layer right here. Let me try and do it this way. That should help. And we've got our next layer, which is the white with the pink over it. I didn't really have a whole lot of options. So then we'll get that black in there. And then we'll fix this houndstooth. And we'll cover up the pipe cleaner with that. There we go. And kind of fluff this out a little bit. There we go. Okay, there's our fabulous bow. So, I think it's okay to go ahead and tie this on now. Now, in the description will be a link to this sign. They do have spray painted grapevines at Michael's in black. This was one I had and I spray painted. There's what we got so far. This is our top. So now we're gonna play around with all kinds of stuff here. I have some of these. They're real glittery. I like them. Got some black. Okay. Got some really bright pink. Got some of this. And we've got some of these. So we've got a combination of several things we can work with here. But I think what I'm going to do first, I think we're going to go ahead and put a bow or a flower right up there. But that one is still drying, so I'm going to pick a good one. This one right here. Now, just going to play around with this a little bit until I get the look I want, and then we'll glue. Now, I'm kind of liking this in here, but let's see what these look like. In here also. No, I don't like that. I don't like that. So, maybe this one. I'm gonna pull it apart. That to be mixed in here. Maybe this a little shorter. Now, I'm wondering if I can twist this. If there is anything in it. Nope. Thought I'd maybe be able to twist that, but no such luck. I am going to trim it, add a little glue, and stick that down in there. There. All right. And then I think I will put that in there too. Cannot believe I've got a fly in here too, on top of everything else. Came prepared today because it didn't start off too well. There. Kind of like that. Very festive. And I'm not a pink Halloween person, but I could not resist that cute little ghost. He was just too cute. So I'm going to kind of do the same on this side. Now these were Christmas. And the black thingy was Halloween. That fly is about to get it. He doesn't get out. So let's see, do I want to put one up in here? I think I do. If it would cooperate, I'm going to try bending it back without hitting the glue. And then one more. Except this one doesn't have a leaf on it, so I'm going to take one from there, put it on. I only did 2 of those white glittered things over here because I don't want it to look even. All right. So I think we're good there, just like that. Now, down here, how are we gonna do this? I'm really liking the ghost like right about here, or right about here. This little girl was so cute. I don't think we need all of this, so let's just kind of eyeball her where we're going to put her. Just right there. And then I think we'll put one of these. Actually, these would be kind of cute Would really show up nice against the black. I don't even know what these are considered. Flock spray. Kind of want to make it uneven. And then maybe put some of these in. Nope. Let's put one of these in there. Not liking them. So we're going to hold off on that. Or let's just go ahead and put one of these flowers in there. Sometimes it's tough to decorate a grapevine. Because you've got a lot of things in there you have to watch out for. You gotta kind of feel your way. I don't know. I may just stick those there. We'll wait and see. All right, we've got a lot of room that we can fill up in here. Let me just see. Nope, too much. All right, we're gonna start filling in around here. And then we're gonna add some bats. Thing is, when you get it where you want it, you don't want to pull it out. So you just go ahead and glue it. So this one's going to kind of go to that side, and then this one's going to roll over here. But I'm going to take off some of the bottom. Yeah, found the one that the glue wasn't dry on yet. Perfect. So, I have these that I can fill in with too, because the glitter is going to make them stand out. Okay. Don't mind me. I'm just working it out in my head. Now that kind of covers that up. And you really need one in there. So that looks better. That really makes it pop, doesn't it? And I'll put that one right in there. There. Then we can work on this side. Got some little bats here. Still not dry. Better up here. And this would look better down further. Yeah. So, let's go ahead and put some bats on this thing. Well, that's not staying. There we go. down here. And I think we have one more. For that one, I think I'm just going to stick it right in the middle of that flower. Put a little hole. There. Now, may want to use this anyhow. There's a different texture back in there. Not going in. Let's bend it, make it wider. Need to go in further so they're shorter and more secure. Three, four, five, six, seven. Okay. I like my odd numbers. This one I'm just going to add down here with this one. Pink. So we've got one of these, the black ones. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those, 3 of those. Can add that right there. Just needs a little pop of something. There we go. And this one, 2, 3, 4, down here. On the side. There. Fluff up our bow a little bit. Let our ghost kind of fly about there. And there we go. We are finished. And I'm gonna touch it up a little, get rid of that stem, and post pictures for you tomorrow. Thanks for hanging with me. Good night.